What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king. Welcome back to more Let's Play Pokemon Emerald. In the last episode, we continued our adventures out here in the sea, and we've made it here to Route 127, and now we are just sitting outside of Sotopolis City, but there are still a few things left to be done before we head on inside. Now, this is technically right behind me, or I guess right to the right of me, is the entrance to the city, but as you can see, there is no way in from above the water, so we'll be dealing with that problem in this episode. But we have a few more things to do before we go on inside. There's still a lot to explore, a lot of items to grab. Well, okay, but maybe I wouldn't say a lot to explore, but still a fair amount to explore. So we'll do that. All right. So if I can just use a couple more leaf blades, we should be able to take this Gyarados down, no problem. And Toothless is going to be quite well leveled, or plenty leveled enough for the next gym. After that, there we go. So I think we can actually put Raiju out in front again. And we've defeated Swimmerberry. All right. So back to Raiju, who is sitting at level 39. Oh, I need to fix Vega real quick, because I have a paralysis heal, just one sitting in my bag. I might as well use that. There we go. And I don't know if there's any other trainers over this way, but I'm going to look. Have a gander over this direction. And it doesn't look like it. All right, let's start diving it real quick. We're going to do a little bit of exploring around here. So there's a lot to see in this area around Sotopolis. So we're just going to follow it casually. Take a look around, see if there's any like little empty patches or suspicious looking patches, or where there might be hidden items. So as you can see right there, that is the entrance to Sotopolis. We'll be going on in there in a minute. I'm going to drop another Super Repel. And I think we might finally have the money where I can start buying into Max Repels. I've said before, the reason I don't really care for Max Repels all that much is just because they're not as valuable for their cost, at least in this game. Because they only give you 50 extra steps of freedom, than more than the Super Repels, but yet they cost, like, I want to say 1.5 times more. So technically, Super Repels are of the better value. But at this point, I don't really care because I have so much cash on me that I don't think it's going to be a problem anymore. Okay, I'm going to go this way, actually. Anything over here? Yep, there's an item. Got ourselves a Stardust. Got actually a lot of items in my pocket that I can actually sell once we get into Sotopolis, so that's good. And a lot of people to talk to in Sotopolis as well. Sotopolis is quite a cool city, actually. It's one of my favorites in the entire Pokemon franchise. I really like it. Like, just the concept of it, but also the look of it, too. Its aesthetic is really nice. So I believe right here is an entirely new section that we can't get to otherwise. So I'm going to go above the water here. And I think there might actually be some trainers up here. Yes, indeed, maybe, possibly. Oh, Repel wore off. Hold on, let me fix that. Let's see, over here. Oh, we got another dive spot, though. And one trainer, yes. Hello, kiddo. Want to battle with me? What are you doing all the way over here anyway, lady? Like, how did you get over here? Do you have a Pokemon that can dive? I mean, I guess Goldeen could probably technically learn it, but it's a little bit silly that you all ended up all the way over here. All right. Thunderbolt. And this problem will be taken care of very swiftly and very easily. There we go. Goldeen is down. And so let's dive into this portion of the water next. All right, good luck with your surfing adventure, lady, out here in the middle of nowhere. I hope you can make it out alive. You don't get stranded out here and die. Oh, ooh, holy items. Okay, this is a good spot to be in. So we got ourselves a yellow shard. We got ourselves, okay, if I could actually face it, a pearl. And the third one is an iron, but the bag is full. Okay, well, since it's full, I'm actually going to use this opportunity to use... So I'm going to use the Carbos on Narina. And then I'm going to use the Calcium on... Let's use it on Raiju, actually. That'll probably be perfect. Okay, there we go. And then we'll use this iron on... Oh, that is a good... You know what? We should probably use that on Pandora, actually, now that I think about it. That would probably be the wisest decision. Pandora's did I just say panda? Pandora's defenses are where she lacks the most. She is a glass cannon after all, so we do need to basically do anything and everything that we can to keep her alive as much as possible, so that she can do the dirty work and destroy everything in her path. That is kind of her objective. I would say she is, well, at least she's supposed to be the strongest member of our entire team, at least in terms of just raw offensive ability. And I think that's actually everything down here. So I'm gonna go up real quick and have a quick look over this way. But I do think that is actually everything. Is there anyone up here possibly, potentially? Oh, there are 2 trainers. So I think we can battle you two. You two, I believe, are the ones we ignored a while. No, actually, excuse me, we ignored a brother and sister a while back. We still haven't actually gotten to fighting those 2. Should probably look for them. I'm gonna star you in a Carvana. Okay, I've seen this combination before. Won't be too much to deal with. Let's use Thunderbolt and Dragon Breath. Not too difficult. Pretty much the exact same predicament as before, except for instead of Toothless Out, I have Raiju. Hopefully this still one-shots the Carvana, just like it did before. Yes, indeed. And there we go. Alright. So let me see if I can find that brother and sister. I believe they're up here somewhere. I do need to pop another Super Repel, though, really quickly. Getting kind of low on these. What the heck? Where is it? There you are. Alright, let's have a look around up this way. Anywhere? Okay, there's you two. But you're not the ones I'm looking for. Maybe over here? I know they were around here somewhere. Maybe they're much further over this way. But I want to have a look around. Oh, here we go. Yep, there you are. Big sister is tough at Pokemon. Don't cry when you lose. Okay, so these should be the last trainers that we have left to fight here in this portion of the game. You know, on this side of Zootopolis, north/east, I guess. And then we can finally head on into the city. So that's exciting. I can't use any electric attacks on Chinchou because I do believe it has Volt Absorb. Also, Aerial Ace probably was not the best pick. I should have used Dragon Breath. Gosh, dang it. But that's okay. Now, it's not like Chinchou is very strong, but again, it just has that ability. So any attacks that I use on it that are electric-based are just going to straight up heal it. Oh no, not Flail. It's going to do so much damage. Okay, let's use Bite and then Dragon Breath. Although Bite should take care of it. Oh, so close. Freaking Chinchou is a trooper, man. I love that Pokemon. Gosh. And its evolution. I'm such a big fan of those two. Some of my favorite water types in the entire game. I don't really want to rebattle you, but okay, I guess I'll register you. Alright, let's head on back now, and we can finally go on in to Zootopolis City. Wait, hold on. Have I gone in this section? Just want to make sure. I believe I have. Okay. Yes, I have. Let's get on out of here. I was baited by it the first time. I've been baited by it again. Alright, let's go down. Ow, stop wearing off so fast. Ah! You move so quickly in the water that it's like deceptive how much ground you're gaining at all times. Also, I want to go this way. There we go. Alright, so let's go this way. Because I think you're moving at like basically acrobike speed when you're surfing. Which I guess is good. It allows you to get through this all a lot quicker. But now if we can just head on down here and dive right about here. Now let's head on into the city. Actually, is that an item there? No, it's not. Okay, I just wanted to check really quickly. Up we go. And here we are, everybody. Welcome to Zootopolis. You might be like, where? Well, here we are. Okay, so we got a gym right here in this spot, but this is actually not the entirety of the city, obviously. There's a lot of buildings to our right and our left. I'm actually going to go straight for the Pokemon Center. That's probably the best idea. Okay, now we can start having a look around. Here we are, everybody. This is such a cool city. I love the aesthetic of it, the way the buildings look and everything. Who is this guy, and why is there a door that is clearly boarded off by some plants? When I was young, I traveled the world as a Pokemon trainer. Then I became an old buzzard. My only amusement is watching young trainers battle. So I believe this is actually an area we want to come to in the after game. We'll take note of that for now. At a later time, but you can, if I remember correctly, do more like link cable battles there. Hello, you're our first good guest in a while. You've brightened up my day, so I'll give you a big Wilmer doll. Thank you. All right, awesome. This lady's great. I like the people here in Zootopolis. They're just so joyous and cheerful and sweet. All right, we got another building here. Do you know the Pokemon Lotad is rarely seen in Zootopolis? I love big Lotad. My big brother says that Seedot is bigger, but that's wrong. Everyone knows that Lotad is a lot bigger. Do you have a Lotad? Please show me. I do not, sir. But these two are basically having a competition, and I believe, so the way that this works is if you bring a Lotad to this guy, he's going to give you a Lotad doll, and if you give a Seedot to this guy, he'll give you a Seedot doll, and that's pretty much all there is to it. Okay, so now we head up into this building. Listen up and I'll tell you something good. There's supposed to be an ancient ruin in the sea around here. There could be just treasures just waiting to be discovered down there. Ancient treasures. It would be nice if they existed, but even if they didn't, it would be so beautiful to take an underwater stroll with my Pokemon. My question is, though, you know, barring all of the fantastical elements of this game, how do they breathe underwater? Like, legit. Mount Pyre. As it peaks, are two orbs placed side by side. Did you know? I did know. Yes, two orbs side by side, the side of them together. It is somehow soothing. All right, so this is just one part of the town. Now, I do believe we can surf across Zootopolis without encountering any wild Pokemon. So I'm just going to do that right off the bat. I think I can surf across this with no problem. Right? Yeah, okay, there we go. So I know there's actually another person down there below that we'll get to in a second, but I still want to check through all these houses. Cave that links to Zootopolis in the outside world. It seems as if the cave was made to keep something from getting out, or am I just imagining things? An underwater volcano erupted and forced itself up from the depths. A crater emerged from the sea and became filled with rainwater. That's how Zootopolis came into being. Now, this Zootopolis has an open top, by the way. It isn't like some enclosed mountain. This is just a giant open crater above us, which is how all the sunlight gets in. So that is something to take note of. It's also how you can fly in and out of here. You're a Pokemon trainer, aren't you? Zootopolis' Juan has many fans, even more than his student Wallace. Do you have any? Yeah, I have fans. You must be pretty strong. Dedicated fans come over from even outside of Hoenn. It was really wild when I went to the trainer fan club in Lily Cove. Okay, and then we have this right here. Appears to be some connection between Zootopolis and Mount Pyre. My friends and I did some research on it at the lab where I used to work. You're not going to divulge that information. My big brother used to study the sea. Okay, well, that was useless. I was just told that they know things, but not actually what they know. Now, this is the guy I'm looking for. For 30 years, I've remained in Zootopolis honing my skills. I developed a shattering TM. I bequeath it to you. And we have obtained TM31, one of the better TMs in the game. TM31 contains Brick Break. It's a move so horrible, I can't describe it. I wouldn't sell yourself so short, dude. I wouldn't call the move horrible at all. In fact, it's a very good move. TM31, Brick Break. So this has a base power of 75 and an accuracy of 100. It's a fighting move, and it has the very special ability of breaking through any reflect or light screens that are on the field. And the Pokemon that I am going to teach it to is none other than Ghidorah. So we are going to be getting rid of... yeah, Dig. We're going to be getting rid of Dig. I don't really have a use for it anymore. If I'm going to be using ground moves, I'm just going to switch over to an arena. So Brick Break is going to be the way to go with Ghidorah. That'll be a very nice move for him to have. We have this guy over here. You come all this way to Zootopolis and you're an ordinary tourist. But I don't suppose that doesn't make you an extraordinary tourist either. So there's also this whole area back here. And you notice that there's even a cave. Who might you be? This is the Cave of Origin. The spirits of Pokemon becalmed at Mount Pyre are said to be revived here. Please leave. Alright, fine. So we're not allowed to go in there. It's a very important area. It's actually a lot more important in Ruby and Sapphire than it is here in Emerald, but we'll get into that cave at a much later time. So the only other stop that I have left to make before we call this an episode is right over here. Now, right down here is this lady, who is another one of your daily berry specialists. Hi, what's your name? Okay, that's nice. My name is Kiri. My mommy and daddy named me so that I would grow healthy and warm-hearted. That's what they wished. You can have one of these, and we obtained the Greppa Berry. She gives some of the better berries in the game for making Pokeblocks. And she gives you multiples of them as well. Like I said, you can come back here every day and get one. I wonder what kind of wish is included in your name. That's a good question, Kiri. A very good question. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for this episode of Let's Play Pokemon Emerald. I hope you all enjoyed it very, very much. In the next episode, we're going to be continuing on along things. I think we can actually take on the Zootopolis gym, right? In fact, before I end this episode, actually, I should probably check that really quickly. Let me see. The door is closed. Okay, so we can't actually enter this place just yet. But we're going to be actually moving on from Zootopolis and doing a bit more exploring. So with that, that is going to be it for this episode. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this episode very, very much, and I will see you all in the next one.